Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I have my cleansing crystal on my cards. And these are my animal oracle cards. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. All right, so we're going to look at what you may be struggling with. Okay, so we have Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. And we have Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. And then we have Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. What you need to focus on, we have Surrender Now. We have Tend to the Small Things and Watch Your Words. And Future Energies, we have Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. We have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. And Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. And I feel like there's a big transformation happening here. Definitely with this energy over here. And it's a big shift for you. But I feel that there is a big shift just because you're really taking a look at things. You're taking time out. Because what you're struggling with is you're struggling with taking time out for yourself. And I feel that or taking time out, taking a break from a situation that you feel is overwhelming you. And I kind of feel like, are there things that you're doing on a regular basis that maybe you need to take a time out from those things? And are those things not productive for you in your day? It's almost like, for some reason, I'm feeling like, are you spending a lot of time on social media, or you're spending a lot of time being distracted? And it's almost like, take that time out from that distractions that you're doing and take that time to focus on a task at hand. And like I said in the beginning, this may resonate with you, this may not resonate with you, so whatever works for you. But sometimes we get too involved in those things that are kind of time wasters. And we spend a lot of time doing those things because it's a form of escape. And we're like, well, I don't really want to deal with it. And I'll say that, I'm guilty of that too. I do the same thing. And I've had to be more cognizant of, okay, I realize that I'm wasting all of this time. I'm being distracted. I'm procrastinating. I'm trying to find everything else to do except for what I need to get done, because I know that this task needs to get done and I'm not focusing on it. So for some reason, I'm feeling like that may be going on for someone, or it also could be that maybe you're spending a lot of time doing a lot of other things and you're not taking that time out for yourself for self-care. Another reason why I feel like this may be something taking time out from the distractions is because when you do that, you start to lay a solid foundation and of a routine that you feel. There's nothing better than feeling at the end of the day that you're proud of yourself for accomplishing goals, that you've said, okay, these are the goals that I want to do for today. And these are the things that I want to get done, that I know I can get done. As I've always said many times before, set yourself up for success. Don't put a million things on your plate knowing that you're only probably going to get 10 done. So it's like, put the 10 on your plate or put 8 on your plate and say, well, if I have extra time, then I'll get this done. So I feel like when you realize that you need to stop the distractions and you need to start focusing on your goals, and you set solid things for your day and you say, okay, these are the things that I want to get done. These are the things that I want to accomplish for today, whatever those may be. And even if it's just, I want to go into work with having a positive attitude. Like yesterday morning, I did get a seasonal job. So yesterday morning I was trying to get some work done on the computer before I went into work, and my computer was not cooperating with me. But I was like, I don't want this to turn my mood around to a -1, and then I have to go into work, and I'm going to go into work with a negative attitude. So I realized, okay, this frustration is starting to irritate me. So I need to change. I need to change and I need to do something else. because doing this is not going to work. So what other tasks do I have that I want to accomplish today before I get to work, so that I can go to work with a positive attitude? And I feel like it's realizing, okay, I have a tendency that if I'm always doing distractions, that I'm not going to get my work done, and then I'm going to feel frustrated. I'm going to have to be working extra hard to get my goals done. Or that, okay, I'm starting off my morning, I'm having a bad morning, I realize that I'm going to be in a bad mood. I don't want to go into work in a negative mood, because I want to go into work with a positive mood and do the best that I can. And it just makes it so much easier when you're realizing where there may be weak spots, and you're saying, okay, I'm just going to have to try a little extra harder today because it seems like it's working against me, and just push through that. And I feel like that's what gives you that inner strength and that confidence within yourself to say, okay, yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on things that I shouldn't be focusing on, and I'm missing out on things, right? If you look back and you say, okay, well, I've spent 90 gazillion hours on social media, and I've spent 10 on actually work, right? Or accomplishing goals, or setting goals for myself, or, even if it's things that you want to get done around your house, and you're like, okay, I really need to do this and I need to do that, and you don't get that done because you spend a lot of time being distracted, and then you feel that frustration with yourself, and you're like, well, why should I even try? I'm just going to, have these distractions even more. So I just feel like for some reason, I feel like that is that when you spend less time on those things, and you can lay a solid foundation, and once you get yourself into the habit of, okay, I want to be more productive with my day. I feel like that's kind of the message, is that you're not being productive with your day, but I want to be more productive in my day, because when I am more productive in my day, I feel better at the end of the day, and I feel like I've accomplished more things, and that's a good feeling. We have, what do you need to focus on? We have surrender now, tend to the small things, and watch your words. So I feel like it's doing those little things that, start to add up to bigger things, and saying, okay, I'm just going to, as I've said before, set yourself up for success, and put those things on your plate that you feel that you can accomplish. And so that way you're not frustrated at the end of the day. And it's like surrendering now, I feel like that represents realizing, okay, I'm spending a lot of time doing other things that really are not accomplishing things, and they are distractions. And watch your words, as I feel, for some reason, when I saw that, I felt a bit of anger or a bit of frustration. And I feel like it could be that frustration that you have within yourself, because you're like, I'm not getting things done, and I'm just distracting myself, and I'm procrastinating. So that makes you feel irritated. So then that makes you take it out on the people that are around you, and kind of recognizing that within yourself, and saying, you know what, it really doesn't have to do with the other person. It has to do with the fact that I'm not happy with me. I'm not happy with my actions, and I need to change those, and I need to work it on myself. And I don't want to take that out on the people that are around me. Sometimes we really have to take a hard look and see how we're acting or we're reacting, and what is the real root of the problem here. And I feel like that's what the watch your words is it's that frustration within yourself, but you're taking it out on someone else. And the energy that wants to come in, which I feel is amazing, is the miracles are endless, trust the great mystery, and transformation is beautiful. And it's that transformation to realize, okay, that what are those things that I can do within myself to transform my life, to transform my world into something that I feel is more rewarding for me. I have these goals of where I'd like to be, but I'm not getting there. But let me take a hard look at, okay, what are the things that I'm doing? Am I being distracted? Am I procrastinating? Am I focusing on what I need to focus on? If I'm having downtime and I really don't feel like doing something, is there a book that I can listen to that will be something that will help me to learn or grow or do some research on? Is there some videos that I can watch that, help me give that positive motivation and help me to energize myself, versus things that are kind of more of time wasters? But it's just, for some reason, I feel like it's just taking a closer look at those things that you are doing. That, are they working for you? Are they setting a solid foundation? Are you working towards your goals, or you're just trying to find distractions with things. And yes, we all have those days where it's like, okay, I know I'm not going to be productive, or this is what's just going to happen today, but then not making that a regular habit and not getting into that on a regular basis, because that leaves us with a sense of emptiness, right? It's like, oh, okay, I've just wasted, 2 hours doing this when I could have been doing that. And then you start to get frustrated and you start to get irritated, and you're like, and that's how you make these miracles, is when you're like, okay, the miracle is I'm not wasting all my time on this procrastination, that I'm focusing on things that are important to me, and I'm getting those goals, and I'm checking things off my list, and I feel like I'm working towards my goals and I'm making things happen. We have helpful people. Sometimes we need that support system. Having those helpful, I feel like it's looking at the people that you surround yourself. Are they doing those same habits where they're procrastinating, or they're spending a lot of time on social media? Do they have habits that you want to emulate, or do they have habits that you want to move away from? I always feel like you are a reflection of the people that you keep around you. Like, are they go-getters? Are they busy? Are they motivated? Are they always pushing forward, or are they just kind of sitting back and just, trying to find things? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything negative, but I feel like with this card coming out, I feel like it's saying, looking at the people that you have around you, are they helpful? Are they helping you to achieve your goals? Are they helping you to push forward, or are they holding you back? Sometimes we have to take those hard looks and say, you know what, I feel like, I'm just kind of following their behavior and I'm doing the same thing, but it's not making me happy. And we have to look at that, and we have to move on from those people if our goals are different. We have thinkers. So thinking about those people that you are surrounding yourself with, are they motivators or are they not? Are they helping you, right? Being helpful to you, giving you support, or are they, because sometimes if people know that they have bad habits, or that they're a certain way, that they want other people around them to be the same way, and they don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you go to the next level. They want you to stay on the same level as them. And then we have wisdom, asking questions. I love that. So we have asking questions and thinker. So asking, what are those questions that you can ask yourself, and saying, what are those things that are pushing me forward? What are those things that are making me irritated? If I have to watch my words, why am I feeling bothered? What are those, just like all of those things that I've just been saying. Is so I feel that for you, that this is something that you need to think about. This is something that you really need to ask yourself those questions. Like I said in the beginning, sometimes we have to ask ourselves those hard questions that we really don't even want to realize, right? That we just kind of want to ignore it, sweep it under the rug. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. But when we really ask ourselves that questions, and we look deeper within, and we realize, okay, yeah, I am wasting too much time, or the people that I'm surrounding myself with, like, they're not reaching goals, or they're not really being helpful to me in a positive way, and I'm going to have to make some changes, and taking that hard look. But I feel like taking that hard look really gives you some answers and some insight to yourself, and it helps you to lay a solid foundation to create these miracles and to have that transformation within yourself, and getting more out of life and each day. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.